Boy, the Irving Media, I know lately it's been rants after rants after rants. Must be the weather. But you want to listen to it, listen to it. Don't want to listen to it, doesn't bother me. Just trying to say what's going on here. Anyway, the Irving Media, that's all they've been talking about for the past 3 or 4 days. It's about police, and they even got a former cop that gave his opinion saying, well, there's a problem in the police force. Duh. But there don't seem to be, let's see, there's an editorial by the Irvings. I never read it, first time, let's see. Better scrutiny might reduce misconduct. Yeah. Stop going after the less fortunate riding a bicycle on the side. Never mind, Charlie, focus. Or Indians. Fredericton Police Force Chief Leanne Fitch called it a collision of the stars. The 6 cases of misconduct among the 105 officers over 4 years was a temporary blip on the Fredericton Police Force radar. According to the chief, the cases include serious infraction like vandalism, fraud, and assault. Assault? Oh yeah, that. But did they talk about when they assaulted me or accused me to be a pedophile? Focus, Charles. Some of these convictions resulted in jail time. Some officers resigned from the force, while others were fired. Let's hope the chief is correct that the incidents are now behind the force. No, wrong answer. Something for the history books. I'm not done yet. The sheer number of misconduct cases might have been an aberration, what the hell that means, but what can the force do in the future to assure resident it is choosing candidates wisely? Yeah, right. New Brunswick Municipal Police Department have no standardized vetting system for police candidates. Detail Water Canadians Municipal Force rethink there's a strong case for more true screening and vetting of candidates. This is bullshit. Candidates before they are sworn in. A police officer's job may be rewarding, but it's a tough job for the best of time. Police are only called in time of crisis. What a bunch of goddamn bullshit this is. Or when society rules have been violated. Often the situation is tense and volatile. Police have to be vigilant, about danger without making situation worse. This is bullshit. Officers must be calm, cool, and collected. Oh yeah, right. Even if they are the only ones exhibiting the demeanor of at the scene of a crime or an accident. Obviously, not everyone has the temperament or whatever that is, an ability to become a police officer. Some of them shouldn't be there now. I know 6 of them. That's why Chief Fitch thinks there should be more standardized process in police hiring, both in New Brunswick and nationally. Ree thinks she's right. The Fredericton Police revised its hiring practice in 2010, including psychological testing, ethics evaluation, knowing testing, independent background check. But are other force taking these evaluation a future step? What, if any, lessons can the Fredericton force learn from other jurisdiction or vice versa, or suggestion? They don't listen. They don't. I told them they must. Never mind, Charlie, focus. The police force should use its recent experience as a springboard to lobby for change to the Police Act. Legislation is already supposed to be under review by the province. Several years ago, Fredericton had 5 officers suspended with pay for alleged infraction. Both Chief and New Brunswick Police Commission expressed frustration in the act. Didn't give the force the option to suspend without pay when the incident obviously undermined the public trust and confidence in the force. That suggestion is under review. Fredericton Police and Council should ask the province to add to this review. This is what's going on. To this review, making sure municipal officers are properly vetted first place provincial standard. Fredericton residents share Fitch hoped that this series of incidents truly is behind the force. Of course not. Avoiding future blimps and could be helped by ensuring everything possible is being done to make the right hiring choice the best way forward. No, this is not going to work. You can have anyone you want to hire. Okay, that's it. But the bottom line is we have the old school in the police force. We have Matt Myers. Matt Myers is gone. Now he's a bureaucrat. That's worse. He's working for the government. We got Robert Costello still there. We got Fred Wazeau still there. We have Yves Desprez still there. We have Daryl Carter still there. And what's the other one that I'm missing? Oh, Bobby Simmons Beauchamp is still there. And these are bad cops. These are cops that work supposedly, but I know the chief knew this, when they go to YouTube, right, Edmundston Police, and you'll see when these 6 cops ordered the cop to attack me or whatever by the legislator, and I'm sure the liberals were involved in that one. But there's so many issues to talk about. The public trust, when you have the body cams and they say, oh, we will decide when the camera is on, and they're walking around like Robocop. That's not the public trust. When you go around and you hunt down an Indian at 2 o'clock in the morning, hey, where's your bicycle, where's your helmet? That is racism. That is not public trust. I mean, there's so many issues. But what I said, what they should do is hold meetings in the neighborhood. I told her that 3 years ago, but she pretends she listened to me, and next thing you know, I'm attacked. So as far as I'm concerned, the Fredericton Police Force, this is nothing. And Irving Media, why don't you talk about Fredericton Police going after welfare bums or panhandlers and finding out they didn't pay their fine and bring them to Miramichi, and then the system makes them walk home in the snowstorm with a Google map? That happens all the time. How come Irving Media? How come you don't cover that? Shush, what a bunch.